the Cavs win a thrilling and tightly contested season opener, 114 to 113 in Brooklyn against the Nets. Cleveland Cavalier basketball is back, season opener. Jarrett Allen being injured did force some creativity for the starting five. It was Isaac Okoro drawing in at the power forward position. Did not expect that in the Cavs lineup at this juncture. The Cavs jump out early to a 16-5 lead, doing a little bit of everything as far as scoring outside, inside, some good defense leading to some fast break points, and that forces an early Nets timeout. Strus making a huge impact early and throughout the game, hitting a couple of threes. Cavs would maintain around a 10-point lead throughout most of the first quarter. However, the Nets did start to close the gap late. Bench unit for the Cavs really getting taken advantage of. Cam Thomas for Brooklyn just having a tremendous first quarter, and that would be certainly a theme throughout the rest of the game, including just a crazy moving three late in the first quarter. The Cavs would take a 5-point lead, 37-32 after one. Early second quarter, a bit more competitive. Both teams starting to play a little bit ugly, and they both kind of went cold at the same time. Some turnovers and offensive fouls that each team likely would want back, something that might get looked at in film to get cleaned up for future games. I was getting a little concerned about the lack of Donovan Mitchell early in the second quarter after he landed on a foot, was a bit slow to get up, but he was off the bench shortly and he was fine for the rest of the game. Cam Thomas continuing to play very well. His free throw would tie the game up at 47 midway through the second quarter. Then Strus would hit 3 straight three-pointers in response, but Brooklyn, they would roar back to tie it again. Cam Thomas just having himself a half, and again, that would be consistent throughout the rest of the game. Damian Jones, he did not have the best debut for the Cavaliers, and that was kind of rough with Jarrett Allen not available, Mobley getting into foul trouble in the first half. Damian Jones not the best showing, but again, he probably doesn't play as many minutes as he did in this one with when Jarrett Allen does get back. The Cavs going cold again late in the second quarter. Garland airballs a deep three, and Cam Thomas, who else gives the Nets their first lead, but Donovan Mitchell would quickly answer with a three. Half would end up tied at 63. Cam Thomas, player of the half for sure. 24 points in 13 minutes on 8 of 11 shooting. So it's the first game you're on the road. It was going to be definitely interesting to see how they responded to a team keeping it close after the Cavs did kind of put them in an early deficit. The Cavs definitely had some road issues last season. Max Strus certainly did not cool down. He hit 2 more threes to start the second half. He did miss his heat check, but he was 7 for 11 from three-point distance after that miss. Claxton had a nice sequence for Brooklyn, getting an and one and then a block. Claxton also doing a really decent job in the first half as well. He played a physical game. He did fall down and was a bit slow to get up and was kind of seemingly ailing in his minutes afterwards after he got tangled up with Damian Jones earlier in the game. Cam Thomas having his minutes watched in the second half kind of definitely made me happy to see that as a Cavs fan, is when Cam Thomas was on the floor, he was definitely the most noticeable player when he was out there. Cleveland would get another 10-point lead off of some defense to fast break points, while they don't keep it at 10 points for very long. LeVert with a couple of air balls and a missed gimme layup in the third quarter. I don't think Karis LeVert necessarily had a terrible game, had some nice assists. He did make some 3-point shots and some outside shots, but I think he did show why he is a bit too hot and cold to be consistently relied upon. That's probably why the Cavs felt it necessary to acquire Max Strus this offseason in the first place. The Nets do keep it close. Cavs go into the fourth quarter only up by 3 points, and they would lose that lead early in the fourth quarter with Smith Jr. hitting a three to put the Nets up 2. Cavs would call a timeout after the Nets would extend the lead to 6. After the timeout, Okoro hits a corner 3. Garland did commit a pretty rough turnover, but he did get a nice assist to Okoro on the play after, so making up for it there. Again, Cam Thomas not being on the floor at any point in the fourth quarter equals a good thing for the Cavs. Him not being on the court, definitely I appreciated those minutes because it definitely kept the Cavs in the game a bit better. Okoro gets hits in an uncomfortable way by Bridges, and the refs do look at it for a flagrant foul, but it's pretty clear that it's just a common foul, and it remains that way with the Cavs down 2. Mitchell would tie it with a nice windmill move with a layup, but O'Neal hits a 3 to put the Nets back up by 3. Okoro would be hit with a foul call on an offensive rebound. Nets would go back up by 6 with a little more than a minute left, but the Cavs would storm back to tie it. Some really good defense from Max Strus and Donovan Mitchell, both leading to some fast break points and some easy buckets there. The Nets do get a foul call late. Bridges putting the Nets up by 2. Cavs getting the ball back down 2 with 19 seconds to go. Donovan Mitchell knocks down a wide open 3 to give the Cavs a 1-point lead. They did give Brooklyn 12 seconds of clock to work with, but when Donovan Mitchell gets a wide open shot, gets a wide open look like that, he has to take the shot no matter how much time is left. Did he push off to get that wide open look? I mean, the refs didn't think so, and at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. And an off-balance three by Cam Thomas doesn't go in, and the putback attempt does not fall in as well. So the Cavs would barely hold on to win this one. I think this was a valiant effort by both teams, just a very entertaining game in general. Nets definitely showing plenty of fight. They did go down plenty of times in this game, but they would come right back, never let the game get out of hand. They definitely seem to have a baller in Cam Thomas. He was amazing for the Nets. Max Strus for the Cavs brought a dynamic to the offense that the Cavs didn't really have a lot of last season. He had 27 points, 12 rebounds, was deadly from outside. I feel like Garland found a good rhythm in the offense, scoring off of pick and rolls. That's definitely going to help when Jarrett Allen gets back, so hopefully that sort of success continues. Donovan Mitchell hitting the clutch shot when you needed him to. On defensively for the Cavs, you could tell they did miss Jarrett Allen at certain points, but with the way Cam Thomas was playing and how he was going off, I did think plenty of times there was times when Cam Thomas would score where I thought he was fairly well defended. He just found a way to get buckets despite that. And at the end of the day, the Cavs, they're 1-0, and they hope to make it a winning streak in their home opener on Friday against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So definitely a good way to build some momentum starting out the season. A very entertaining game. You get the 1-point win. Hopefully the Cavs can use this as some experience. Maybe if you do get out to that 10-point lead in the first quarter, maybe build on that lead and really kind of put your foot on the gas a little more. But again, Brooklyn, they showed plenty of fight. They were not going away in this game at all. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did make it this far into it, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe if you enjoyed the video and you'd like to see more like it. Let me know what you thought about this game and how the Cavs will fare early in the season down in the comment section below. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you at the next one.